Arsenal has decided. After another bitter season, another frustrating trophy defeat, Mikel Arteta and the board have made their decision. It's time to transform the attack. And the mission? Bring the best in the world to the Emirates. It's not an exaggeration. It's not a cheap rumor. It's reality, and you'll understand everything. Now, stay until the end, because this video will blow your mind with names, values, and behind-the-scenes details that are shaking London. And, attention, there's a big rival trying to block the deal. Let's start with the hottest bombshell of the moment. According to respected BBC journalist Sami Mockbell, Arsenal is obsessed with one name, Alexander Isak, Newcastle's killer, and considered by many to be the best center forward in the world at the moment. Yes, you heard that right. The best. And there's more. The Swede is open to moving to London, that's right. Isak himself is interested in wearing red and white. And why? Because Newcastle is in serious danger of being left out of the Champions League, and Isak wants to play on the biggest stages. Meanwhile, Arsenal are thirsty for goals. Gabriel Jesus is always injured. Havertz is inconsistent, and Saka can't carry everything alone. Arteta has already made it clear internally, Isak is the #1 target. But there's a problem, and a big one. Newcastle don't want to sell. They're going to play hardball. They'll only accept releasing the star for an absurd fortune. We're talking about a possible value of over £100 million, but Arteta wants to solve the problem. He wants to change the level of the attack. And Arsenal is preparing a historic move. And there's more. Liverpool has also entered the fray. Klopp wants the Swede at the Reds. But Arsenal have come out ahead. If Isak arrives, will Arsenal have the most lethal attack in the Premier League? Comment below, but hold on because it doesn't stop there. There's more. Another name that's been buzzing around the Emirates, Mohammed Kudus, West Ham star and former Ajax player. The guy is a rocket, fast, strong, with dribbling skills and a venomous shot, and Arteta knows this very well. After all, Kudus scored a great goal against Arsenal in the last EFL Cup. And now the Gunners have caught his eye as an option to give Saka a rest and real competition, who has been overworked. But the problem, once again, is the amount. Arsenal and Liverpool have already signaled that they're willing to pay up to $50 million, but West Ham wants more. Much more. They'll only release him if someone pays the fine of $85 million. And what's more, PSG has also entered the game. The French team wants to strengthen their attack and has already spoken to the players' staff, but Arsenal has its trump cards. Kudus wants to stay in the Premier League, and Arsenal offers an elite structure, Champions League, ambitious project, and a passionate fan base. But will the board pay the price? Comment here if Kudus is worth the $85 million or if it's an exaggeration. Hold on tight because the third piece of news is even more surprising. What if I told you that Arsenal is keeping an eye on one of the most underrated players in the Premier League? Brentford standout Bryan Mbeumo has definitely entered Arsenal's radar. And believe me, he could be the big surprise of the window. The guy is 25 years old and has already scored 18 goals this season, and that's playing for a limited Brentford. Now imagine this guy receiving balls from Odegaard and Martinelli. Imagine the damage. According to the Team Talk portal, Arsenal will have to fight with Chelsea and Manchester United to sign him. But the Gunners have a plan. Mbeumo could cost around 60 million, and the Gunners believe he is the ideal partner for Saka on the right wing, or even a tactical alternative in big games. Arteta sees him as a versatile player, physically strong and with an eye for goal. And it is this type of player who can make the difference when the game gets tough. Will Mbeumo be the surprise of the summer? Comment below if you approve of this signing. And now, fans, the burning question: which of these criminal team do you want to see in an Arsenal shirt? Alexander Isak, the cold and surgical killer? Mohammed Kudus, the Ghanaian lightning bolt who can turn any game around? Or Bryan Mbeumo, the tank who could become Arteta's secret weapon? One thing is certain. Arsenal are thirsty for titles. And this time, the board will spend. They will invest heavily. Go for it! If you want to see these stars at the Emirates, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell because the next few weeks are going to be insane. And here, you won't miss anything. Share this video with other Arsenal fans because the revolution is just beginning.